Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever virtual Moving Up Assembly. My name is Alicia Ng, and I had the honor of serving as your ASB president this past school year. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your afternoons with us. Although we can't be celebrating in person together, there's so many individuals that deserve recognition of their academic, especially our class of 2020, the seniors. Today, we honor your transition towards adulthood and the contributions you've made to Renton over the past 4 years. We'll also do our best to honor some of the most important traditions of the Moving Up Assembly from the safety of our own homes. Today's assembly is hosted by Kirby Wynn, Hannah Lewis, Cleela Firestone, and myself, with some special appearances from your favorite RHS staff members. But please give your attention and respect to Mesre Hel Miriam first up, who will be singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Mesre. Now let's get the assembly started. Normally, we begin with the candle ceremony where outgoing club officers give a candle to the incoming officers as a symbol of passing the torch. Although we are unable to do this physically, we want to recognize the hard work and dedication of all our club leaders. It is now up to the incoming officers to continue the legacy of pride, tradition, and excellence in this upcoming school year.
Thank you, club officers, past and present, for making Renton a more inclusive and vibrant community.
As for the ASB, we've chosen to wait until the fall to elect our new officers for the 2020-2021 school year. But that doesn't mean that we can't give our thanks to the outgoing officers that have led our student body this past year. First, our freshman class officers, Cora Supasat, Kai Vu, Elaine Ballion, and Talia McLennan. Next, our sophomore class officers, led by President Kirby Wynn, Treasurer Francine Lampa, Secretary Lana Vong, and Publicity Director Delaney Connell. Our junior class officers, with President Treasurer Cleela Firestone, Secretary Sadi Villanueva Morales, and Publicity Director Anna Weich. And we want to give a special thanks to the senior class officers for their unwavering commitment to the class of 2020, even during these challenging and uncertain times. President AJ Summersall, Treasurer Adonis Clemente, Secretary Mariah Taitano, and Publicity Director Naija Saturn. And last but not least, we acknowledge our outgoing ASB officers who have worked tirelessly this school year to represent and serve all the students of Renton High. ASB Club Coordinator Hannah Lewis, ASB Publicity Directors Sam Valente and Abby Elliott, ASB Treasurer Meher Mehta, ASB Secretaries Kim Kiraz and Ruth Cortez, and ASB Presidents Alicia Ng.
All right, Jess, I'm excited to see what this upcoming school year has in store for you all and the things you'll accomplish together. I also want to say this, whether they're chosen today or months down the line, the people who will lead our school to its success during the 2020-2021 school year are chosen by you, for you. But no leader ever accomplishes their goals alone. It's your responsibility as a student body to stand behind and support each other as you rebuild and redefine what it means to be a community here at Renton. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead you this past school year, and I'm proud to have served as your ASB president.
Now, let's move on to the Henry Moses Awards. Let's first remember the person Henry Moses was and how he contributed to Renton High School's legacy.
Henry Moses was a member of the Duwamish tribe, growing up on the land that Renton High now sits on. As an RHS alumni of the class of 1920, Henry was a remarkable three-sport athlete and radiated positivity and class in everything he did.
One night after basketball practice, the team wanted to discuss a name for themselves. They came to Henry and asked if they could call themselves the Renton High School Indians.
Henry allowed them to use the name as long as it is used with respect, pride, and determination. This statement has since become the basis of our school motto.
Today, we continue to honor Henry Moses with this award in his name. The Henry Moses Award are given to the students who embody his spirit, with each teacher selecting a student who represents us both inside and outside the classroom.
First, Mr. Andrews and Mr. Dubois to D'Amica Lyles.
Next, Ms. Barlow to Somali Talis Utu.
Ms. Barrow Del Fiero to Maiden Collins.
Mr. Bento to Justin Lynch.
Ms. Blanchard to Randy Campos.
Mr. Brown to Riley Williams.
Ms. Carlson to Tina Pham.
Ms. Carlucci to Jacqueline Arbrego.
Mr. Colley to Quinn Bowe.
Ms. Contreras to Salona Jackson.
Mr. Creek to Adonis Clemente.
Miss Derrick to Ronald Lai.
Mr. Diaz Ordaz to Elijah Olson.
Mr. Eager to Adriana Johnson.
Miss Eager to Eddie Pang.
Miss Hassan to Daniela Ramirez.
Miss Hernandez to Ruth Cortez.
Mr. Howard to Pratishna Chand.
Miss Johnson to Cole Daunt.
Miss Kiopanya to Jihan Chen.
Miss Kalgatian to Sarah Pollard.
Mr. King to Brandon Singh Soikio.
Mr. Kuzetnov to Rosa Gonzalez.
Miss Lacano Sanchez to Sung Lam.
Mr. Lim to Brian Wong.
Mr. Mattingly to Abby Elliott.
Mr. Michael to Sharon Abadoni.
Miss Milner to Connor McAfee.
Miss Moore to Dejane Tullis.
Mr. Okimoto to Jackie Wang.
Miss Orbegozo to Alicia Ng.
Miss Papa Stallman to Tao Li Wang.
Mr. Pirelli to Omar Sheikh Ayub. Miss Paulson to Diogene Eubanks.
Miss Pike to Faith Richardson.
Mix Clemens and Mr. Wolk to Cameron Finch.
Mr. Pritchard to John Bargayo.
Miss Rich to Jordan Newton.
Miss Richards to Kimberly Anaya.
Miss Roberson to Roba Suleiman.
Miss Scheinbaum to Jacob Jarvis.
Miss Shaw to Edward Skilling.
Miss Smith to Jamal Jamerson.
Miss Soul to Jarek Liam and Mariah Titano.
Miss Bisnots to Giselle Chavez Fernandez.
Miss Squire to Elizabeth Reiner and Jocelyn Doe.
Miss Swanson to David Santa Maria Miranda.
Miss Carolina to Jamison Boyd.
Miss Thornton to Kai Lamb.
Miss Treza to Caitlin Apollonio.
Miss Tunis to Emma Austin.
Miss Vaughn to Faith Sauls.
Mr. Villalobos to Nyasha Saturn.
Miss Walker to Caitlin Seichak.
Miss Wetzel to Stephanie Dennis.
Mr. Willicke to Sydney Howard.
Mr. Winwell to Tyler Todd.
And Miss Yeager to Maya Elizondo. Congratulations again to all of the Henry Moses Awards recipients.
Now, let's recognize the students who have pushed themselves academically above and beyond.
First, the IB program is a rigorous course of study that we are proud to offer here at the Renton High School. This year, there are 29 seniors who have completed the requirements of the IB diploma program, and we'd like to recognize them here.
Next are the 45 seniors who have successfully completed their IB certificate courses.
Of all of our amazing IB seniors here at Renton, 3 were chosen in recognition of their extraordinary efforts and specific concentrations of the IB program.
Cast superstar Jackie Nguyen,
EE Distinguished Scholar Justin Lynch,
and TOK Scholar Alicia Ng. Congratulations, you 3.
We also want to take this time to recognize our Running Start students, many of whom are on the track to receiving their AA degrees. We weren't able to obtain all the names of these tremendous students, but you'll see some of them on the screen now. Running Start requires an immense amount of self-discipline, hard work, and independence that you've all exemplified over the past 2 years. So great job, everyone.
Finally, all of our amazing graduating seniors, we want to specifically recognize those who have earned the right to wear honor cords at their graduation ceremony. Here are the 44 seniors who have earned over a 3.5 GPA and will be wearing gold cords.
And here are the 16 seniors who make up the top 7% of the graduating class of 2020. These students will receive special red and white honor cords.
Congratulations to all of our students who have worked hard throughout the year to achieve these honors.
Every year, the RHS staff come together to nominate 12 seniors that represent the best of our school in academics, activities, sports, and community involvement. Usually, these seniors are honored at a school board meeting along with the family members and staff who have made their achievements possible. Unfortunately, this year, that recognition was not able to take place. Nonetheless, these 12 seniors deserve to be celebrated for all that they do. Miriam Ayub, Diana Cogden, Jocelyn Doe, Alicia Ng, Justin Lynch, Faith Richardson, O'Shea Barquette, Ronzel Denow, Abby Elliott, Ethan Huardo, Jackie Nguyen, and Jovan Wheaton. Congratulations to you all.
Moving on, the department awards are given to students who go above and beyond within a specific subject area. They take the time to lead their peers, striving for excellence in these particular classes.
For math, Makana Joy Karuri, Trishani Lewis, Stephen Tran, and Ethan Harada.
For social studies, Ever Sprunger, Richie Doan, and Caitlin Apollonio.
For language arts, Miranda Morin, Xin Chen, Anana Frida, Justin Lynch, and Caitlin Say Chow.
For science, An Nguyen, Max Molisang Moranen, Narciso Kerig, and Jocelyn Doe.
For our English language learners, Viet Pham and Min Thu Tran.
For business education, marketing, and technology, Michelle Sanchez, Jordan Vieira, Kathy Pham, and Justice Leighton Herzl.
For creative and performing arts, Oliver Paris, Tamaya Griffin, Catherine Flores, and Francisco Hernandez.
For physical education, Isaiah Spear, Dea Penna, Gian Lipa, and Adriana Johnson.
For career and technical education, Andrew Rains, Luz Lugia Zaman, Kalila Firestone, and Jackie Wan.
For world languages, Roxanne Buenaventura, Cherise Marshall, Kathleen Liu, and Alicia Ng.
For counseling, Jasmine Duran. And for student support services, Daisha Hester and Edward Skillen.
For the goals program, Alan Luna and David Santamaria Miranda.
For RLC, Marco Corona Harta, Talea Arnold Brown, Saudi Villanueva Morales, and Maya Elizondo.
Let's give these hardworking students the congratulations they deserve.
All right, although we weren't able to finish out the entire school year, it's still important to recognize those students who were able to wake up early, get to school on time, and not miss a single full day. Caitlin Apollonio, Jocelyn Doe, Dino Nguyen, Jihan Chen, Caitlin Seichow, Rex Basilio Jr., Janae Russell Lambert, Cameron Fenich, Andrew Ibarra Parada, Ethan Huaro, Eliana Lee, Justin Lynch, Khalid Mohammed, Ilyana Shannon, Kai Lamb, D'Amica Lyles, Mariana Solis Guido, and Alex Tang.
Resiliency is the ability to overcome barriers in our lives and is an important characteristic of any great leader. Ms. Hayward, our 11-12 CIS liaison, has selected RHS students who have embodied this over the past year. Chaya Heron, Cora McWhirter, Jasmine Duran, Rosa Gonzalez, Nyasia Sadern, Deborah Espana, Emma Austin, Stephanie Dennis, Adriana Johnson, and Ilhan Omar.
Moving on, this year to recognize the incredible student athletes we have on campus, we created the MVP Athletes Awards. We are lucky to have students in uniform representing the Renton Indians on the field, court, track, course, and more.
For the fall season, Jamal Jemerson and Daria Suksamran.
For our winter season, O'Shea Barquette and Abby Elliott.
And for our spring season, Jovan Wheaton, Caitlin Apollonio, and Faith Richardson. Congratulations, everyone.
Each year, the senior class selects 2 teachers who have had the most impact on their high school careers. Here to introduce this year's inspirational teachers are 2 of the 2020 senior class officers, AJ Summersall Ashford and Mariah Titano.
The first person who was voted most inspirational is Miss Keo Panya. Here are some things students had to say about Miss Keo. And to say a few words is Miss Keo Panya herself.
Hey, beautiful people. Thank you so much for recognizing me as someone who has inspired you during your high school years. Truthfully, you are the ones who inspired me. I'm so very proud of you. It has been such a difficult year, yet you have remained absolutely resilient. The past few months have been challenging and heartbreaking. Many of us have had to learn how to do school in new and different ways. We've had to balance school at home with taking care of younger siblings or family members. Some of you work part-time or full-time, and many of you have taken larger responsibilities in your homes. Along with this abrupt change of life, we've been missing something important, physical connectiveness. I, for one, miss seeing your beautiful faces in the hallways and interacting with you in the classroom. It's created somewhat of a void. However, it's a necessary distance. It's necessary to stop the spread of COVID-19. Luckily, technological innovations in media such as Zoom or meetings via Google or FaceTime have made it easier for us to be connected on a daily basis. Yet my heart still hurts. My heart hurts not being able to finish the school year with you in our classroom at RHS. However, I do cherish the time we spent together, learning about the past, learning about each other, learning from each other. In 11th grade history, we learned about the struggles and the triumphs of the civil rights movement, from the success of legal desegregation to the rise of solidarity between people of color and white allies, to the ugly truth that injustice, brutality, and inequity still exist in our society. 66 years after the groundbreaking Brown versus Board of Education Supreme Court case, which ruled segregation as unconstitutional. Yet with the knowledge that you've learned at RHS in your core and in your elective classes, what you've learned from your teachers, your peers, ASB activities, coaches, and staff at RHS, I encourage you to take what you've learned and use it to make and mold a better society and a better world for our siblings, our nieces, our nephews, our cousins, and our children, my children. Right now, you are witnessing and living through a massive movement for justice and equity. I have never seen the amount of solidarity between the common people, media, celebrities, corporations, and grassroots organizations. Guys, even Nickelodeon stepped up to the plate. There is a massive recognition that our society needs significant change. Change in how we teach our kids, change with institutionalized racism, and change within our political and judicial systems. When we see acts of police brutality, it is easy to be consumed by anger. I have been consumed by anger and rage, especially at the recent murder of George Floyd. However, uncontrolled anger is self-destructive. And what we must do is take all the anger, all the sadness, and shape it into positive action for a just and equitable society for all. And here is where I have hope. And my hope lies within you. Action and activism comes in many forms. Continue to feed your mind, read and educate yourself. Continue to fact check what is presented in mainstream media and social media. Act to create a better world, a just world, a compassionate world, using your own passions, strengths, and skills. For example, if you like to write, tell your story, write your story, document, use film, use journalism as avenues to get messages across. Speak, talk to youth, inspire our community, vote. As you're 18 and eligible to vote, exercise that right that so many people have fought for. Educate. Teach our children that they are valuable. Teach our children that Black lives matter. Engage. Engage in local politics, in lawmaking, and in our judicial system, and within our law enforcement. And then organize. We can organize peaceful rallies. We can organize free lunch programs for kids. We can organize workshops for people who are refugees and who need to obtain or want to obtain U.S. citizenship. Most of all, take action in being the good in our world. Hashtag Renton Has Heart represents you. You, the class of 2020, have been the most resilient class I have ever encountered in my 15 years in teaching. Some things I want to leave with you are 2 gems of life. The first, be kind. Be kind to yourself, to others, and to the environment. Honestly, all of us could use a little bit of kindness now and then. Remember that each individual that you encounter is struggling on their own, is facing their own internal battle, whether it's health-wise, whether it's a dysfunctional or violent relationship. Everyone is facing some sort of struggle, so be kind. Secondly, be brave. We live in a world of uncertainty. However, you should never forget how valuable you are, how loved you are, and how supported you are. If you ever reach a place of self-doubt, remember all the great things you've done for the community at Renton. Remember the connections you've made, and remember that you are and will always be a part of the RHS family. We love you, we respect you, and we believe in you. Finally, I'm going to teach you one last thing. It's a phrase in Tagalog, a Philippine dialect, and it's usually used in movements of peace and justice. It means dare to struggle, do not be afraid. So dare to struggle, dare to activate for what is good in the world, advocate for the good in the world, and then do not be afraid. You are never alone in the fight for peace and justice. And it goes like this. Dare to struggle is makibaka, and that's usually said by the leader. Do not be afraid. Huwag matakot, and that's usually said afterwards by the masses. So, makibaka, huwag matakot. Then put your fist up. Makibaka, huwag matakot. Dare to struggle, do not be afraid. I love you, I miss you. Black Lives Matter.
And the second for most inspirational is Ms. Kalgatian. Here's a few words from her students. And here's Ms. K to say a few words.
Hello, Renton High School, senior class of 2020. This is Mrs. Kalgatian, and this video is to thank you for nominating me as one of your inspirational teachers for your senior class. I'm very humbled and I'm very honored, and thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. When I was tasked to write a speech and record a video, I really struggled with what to say. For 2 weeks, I had no idea what to say in this speech, given the fact that we are in times of isolation and hardship and anger and distrust and anxiety and fear and outrage. I didn't know what to say that would make me worthy of accepting this. On Monday, June 1st, I was able to see you, many of you, at the drive-through graduation ceremony. I know it's not what you wanted for yourselves, and certainly it's not what we as a district, as a school, as a community wanted for you either. But given our circumstances, I was very happy to be a part of that day for you. The look of pride and energy and excitement on not only your family's faces, but your own faces really gave me hope, and it made me smile, even if it was just for those few minutes that you were at school. When I came home, I thought about my day, and I realized I was inspired by you. So many of you are passionate activists, devoted scholars, exceptional athletes, talented artists, influential leaders, and wonderful friends to each other. And I realized those are the qualities that I want for myself. I want to be a better person because of all of you. At the end of the day, you guys are the ones that have made me a better teacher, a better wife, a better mother, a better friend, a better daughter, and above all, a better human. So I thank you for being the inspiration for all of us. As you go out into the world and start your lives outside of Renton High School, please, please, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong, and above all, please be powerful. Thank you so much for this, and I certainly wish you the best. And I sure hope that we can reconnect one day in person when all this is over. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye.
Thank you, senior class officers, and thank you to Ms. Kiopanya and Mrs. Kilgaltian. We also want to give a special recognition to Mr. Dean, who is retiring from teaching this year. Mr. Dean started a second career by coming into the classroom 2 years ago at RHS. He brought his extensive industry background and genuine love for helping students learn, for which we at RHS were lucky to have. Mr. Dean is moving to be closer with his family and will be sorely missed by all of us at RHS.
And for one of the last awards that we'll be presenting today, here is the Heart of Renton. This award is an RHS tradition where the senior class selects one student as the true heart of their class. The student doesn't always receive recognition for their contributions, but are an integral part of the senior class. This year's Heart of Renton Award goes to Jackie Wynn. Here's what some of the seniors had to say about Jackie. She's truly the embodiment of pride, tradition, and excellence. Jackie is kind to everyone, and I'm sure every teacher and student who knows her will speak very highly of her. Earnest, sensible, hardworking leader. Jackie is such a ray of sunshine. She is one of the hardest working people I know and rarely gets recognized for all of her dedication. She deserves this 100 times over. Jackie, we're so proud of you for everything you do. Congratulations and best of luck next year.
There is one final award to present. Each year, the principal of Renton High School selects a couple of outstanding seniors to personally recognize. Please welcome Dr. San Martin.
Hello, Renton High School, and congratulations, graduating class of 2020. I am so excited that we're still celebrating our Moving Up Assembly, regardless of the current circumstances. I have the honor of introducing the 2020 Principal Award. Indeed, a challenging task as so many seniors are well-deserving and qualify for the award. The students selected embody the Renton spirit in a way that truly speaks to our values and our school motto of pride, tradition, and excellence. They represent different components of the student body. As I unveil their names, please reflect on their resiliency, dedication, positive attitude, compassion, and a sense of service to others. First, we have Tasha Shan. Next, we have Connor McAfee. Finally, last but not least, Alicia Ng. Tasha, Connor, and Alicia, I know you will make a difference in this world, locally or globally. Continue to serve as ambassadors of international mindedness and remain truthful to who you are. Those values have set you aside today. Congratulations, well done.
Let's give another round of applause to all the winners of all the awards.
All right, next up, we have a special performance for the seniors. Please welcome the Real Spitsnaz Society.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. The silence is quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. For that we have each other, and we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the get.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control.
Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it and do it and do it. Let's live it up and do it. 'Cause I got a feeling.
All right, everyone. Now that we're coming to the end of our Moving Up assembly, it's time for our last couple of traditions. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video.
Moving on and moving up means that some doors close and others open. This is even more true for our seniors, the class of 2020.
We are here to honor all of you and the impact you have had on Renton High School these past 4 years.
And for that, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's begin the moving up ceremony, presented by your ASB class officers.
Freshman class officers, please take down your freshman banner and reveal your sophomore banner.
Sophomore class officers, please reveal your new junior banner as you become official upperclassmen.
Juniors, class officers, please take down your junior banner and reveal your banner as you finally become senior.
And last but not least, senior officers, please remove your banner and reveal your new status as alum.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today and wrapping up the 2019-2020 school year, and for celebrating all of the accomplishments of our amazing students. Seniors, don't forget to stick around for our second video, which will include the senior slideshow. To close us out, please welcome Dejane Tillis, singing first the Black National Anthem, and followed by the alma mater for the last time with the class of 2020.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing, sing a song full of the hope that the dark past has taught us. Sing, sing a song full of the faith that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Miss the leafy trees surrounding, neath the spacious skies stands a alone our hall of wisdom, knowledge great and wise. Sing her honor, praise her greatness, shout them to the sky. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to Renton High.
That we're still celebrating our moving up assembly, regardless of the current circumstances. I have the honor of introducing the 2020 principal. Alida, you are ruining my video. What's going on with you? Oh my God.
I put my sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Woo, child, tired of the quarantine. Put your mask on, wash your hands till they're bleeding. Yes, ma'am, I ain't going nowhere. Waking up every day feeling like I don't care. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. Pick yourself up off the floor. Your future has so much in store. I put my sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Written grass. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Woo, seniors, kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on you. All the stressing, long nights that you've been through, there's some sanitizer here I've been saving for you. Boss up and change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. COVID's done you wrong, you can stand up and fight. Keep your chin up, wearing red, black, and white. Pick yourself up off the floor. Your future has so much in store. So put your sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check your Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check your Chromebook. Class of 2020. Written grass. And our student never quits, 'cause pride, tradition, excellence. Ow!
Put your sweats
So
on.
put your sweats on, check my Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check your Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling? Written grass. Sweats on, check your Chromebook. Baby, how you feeling?